Hey everyone, and welcome to my guide on finding affordable housing options in Vero Beach for 2024. Whether you're searching for your first home or looking to invest wisely, we'll explore a variety of homes ranging from $100,000 all the way up to $350,000. From charming single-family homes to new construction properties to fixer-uppers with potential, this video is going to be the ultimate resource for budget-friendly buyers here in Vero Beach. So sit back, relax, and join me for a comprehensive tour of what Vero Beach has to offer. Okay, so let's start this video off with the current affordable resale options available here in Vero Beach. Being that the average home value in Vero Beach is around $372,000, we're going to be looking at homes that are $350,000 and below. We're going to start at $100,000 and work all the way up to $350,000. After resale homes, I'm going to be discussing the new construction opportunities here in Vero Beach as well. New construction is one of the best ways to save money when you buy a home here in Vero Beach, so make sure to stick around for that. First, let's start with the $100,000 to $200,000 price range, and to be honest, you're not going to have too many options. Most of the houses that are in this price range will need a ton of work and fixing up. So take a look at this house off 50th Avenue, for example. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home with 1,067 square foot, and it's listed for $149,000. As you can see, it needs a lot of work, as well as most, if not all, of the properties in this $100,000 to $200,000 price range. There is also this house off 2nd Court. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home with 1,118 square feet, and there's only 2 photos of the property, but I'm sure the inside probably needs a lot of work. So there's really not a lot of options in the $100,000 to $200,000 price range besides condos. However, as soon as we go to the $200,000 to $250,000 price range, we'll start seeing a lot more options. Take, for example, this house off 7th Place. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom concrete block home that has 1,015 square feet. It's currently pending on market and was listed at $215,000. The description says it has a 2020 AC, 2020 appliances, and newer water heater. However, I wouldn't be surprised if there were a few other fixes that may need to be done. You also get a nice sizable backyard, which is always a bonus. Moving up in price to $234,000, we have this charming house off 13th Place that is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home with 836 square feet. It does come with a new AC 2022 and a brand new water heater with newer appliances. It also has a nice fenced-in backyard for the kids or the pets. Even though this home is a little bit smaller than what most people may be comfortable with, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot that needs to be done, and it has great curb appeal. This would be great as someone's first home or maybe a couple that doesn't need a whole lot of space. But let's say you need a little more space and a little more room. Well, this house that is listed for $250,000 off 71st Avenue may be the home you're looking for. For $250,000, you'll get a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,835 square feet. The house looks like it could use a little TLC and definitely a few fixes, but for that square footage, that's what I would expect at this price point. This one as well has a nice backyard with privacy landscaping. This would be perfect for someone who needs a little bit more space and maybe can fix things along the way. At this price point, a lot of times it doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be functional. There's also this very unique house off 95th Court here in Vero Beach, listed at $250,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home with 1,023 square feet. I chose this property to be on the list because it's very unique. It has a sizable 0.33 acre lot, and it has a very unique detached garage and storage building. This one is pretty far out west, right next to I-95, so that may be a big pro or a big con for some people, but I thought this house was, once again, very unique, and I wanted to showcase it in this price range. The last one in this price range I want to show you is a house off Atlantic Boulevard. Currently, it's listed at $250,000, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home with 916 square feet. It comes with hurricane impact windows and doors, a brand new HVAC system, and a metal roof. Also a newer water heater. I chose to showcase this property because it doesn't look like it needs a whole lot of work, and you have a really nice fenced-in backyard as well. Now let's go to the $250,000 to $300,000 price range. In this price range, even more options will become available. We're going to start seeing a lot more concrete block homes, bigger lots, and bigger sized homes as well, we're also going to be seeing a lot less of those fixer-uppers. Let's start with this home off 14th Avenue. Currently listed at $260,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home with 1,286 square feet, and it's completely renovated. As you can see from the photos, it has brand new everything. Brand new appliances, kitchen, countertops, paint, bathroom vanities, flooring, pretty much everything you can think of. It also has a fully large fenced-in backyard, which is great for kids or pets, or just to get a little bit more privacy outside. This house is concrete block construction and also comes with a brand new 2024 roof and a brand new water heater, so you don't have to worry about insurance at all. Also, it sits on a nicely sized 0.29 acre lot. But hey, before we move on, if you're enjoying this video so far, please consider leaving a like on the channel and subscribing to the channel. It helps me out tremendously. Let's say that last 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home just doesn't fit what you're looking for. Well, never fear, there's this home off 18th Place that is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,132 square feet, listed for $265,000. This one also has a ton of upgrades ranging from a 2024 AC, 2022 water heater, and complete re-plumbing done in 2024. This house also has granite countertops in the kitchen and vaulted ceilings as well, so it feels a little bit more spacious. This property is also in a non-HOA, non-restricted community, so bring your toys if you have them and enjoy not having an overbearing HOA pestering you all the time. Now, let's say this is your price range, but you need a little bit more room. Well, there is this unique property in Vero Lake Estates off 93rd Avenue that I'd like to show to you. It's a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,560 square foot, and it's listed at $279,000. There are not many photos I can show you. However, it has been renovated to have a new roof, new appliances, new bathroom, new paint, and it seems like it's almost been fully renovated. Another nice thing about this property is it sits on a spacious 0.3 acres. Again, this is in Vero Lake Estates, so you're not going to be in an HOA or gated neighborhood. However, you are fairly far north, nearly, you're bordering Sebastian, so you're a good 20 to 30 minutes from downtown Vero Beach. However, you can find way more affordable housing in Vero Lake Estates, so it's definitely worth checking out. Another interesting property is this spacious house off 105th Avenue in Vero Lake Estates. It's a 3-bedroom with a den, 2 full bathrooms, and 1,810 square feet. This home is currently listed at $299,000, and I think it's a great home that has great curb appeal. This house has a few things going for it that I think make it stand out. First, you get a lot of home for the price, which is a necessity for some people. You also have nice tile flooring and vaulted ceilings, and you have a nice screened and covered patio in the back. This is perfect for someone who maybe needs it for a little bit more space, doesn't want an HOA, and doesn't mind being a little bit more north in Vero Lake Estates. Okay, so the $300,000 to $350,000 is the last price bracket that we're going to be going over before we get into new construction opportunities. This is the price bracket where we're going to see a lot more homes become available, a lot more are going to be concrete block homes, and some of them are going to be 4 bedrooms as well. Let's first take a look at one of the current listings that I have on the market at $350,000, and that is 163 9th Court here in Vero Beach. This is a fully renovated home that has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1,324 square feet. This is an amazing property that by the time you're watching this video, I will probably have already sold it. Everything in this property is brand new. We have new luxury vinyl flooring, quartz countertops, new landscaping, new paint in the interior and exterior, brand new appliances, and much more. You also have a nice private backyard with a screened-in lanai, and you have a fenced-in side yard that would be great for any pets that you may have. If this property does interest you, or if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I'd love to go over the property's details with you. Now, if you're looking for a small, gated neighborhood in this price range that is really well kept, then you can start looking at High Hawk. This is a community that my wife and I almost bought our home in. It's gated for that extra sense of security, and all the houses are kept in very nice condition. Let's take a look at one of the properties listed in High Hawk, which is 1775 Finch Lane. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,844 square feet, currently listed at $345,000. This is a nice open concept home, boasting vaulted ceilings, newer water heater and AC, brand new kitchen appliances, and granite countertops as well. This would be a great choice for many because it has a good amount of square foot, it's a concrete block home, doesn't seem like it needs a whole lot of updating, and like I said, it's in a quiet, gated neighborhood. Actually, there are only about 50 homes in this High Hawk neighborhood, so it's one of the smaller communities that Vero Beach has to offer, which for many, I think is a bonus. Another great family-friendly gated neighborhood that's available in this price range is Lexington Place. This is actually the community my mother used to live in, so I know it quite well. It doesn't have an overbearing HOA, and it's not too expensive either. The mandatory monthly fees are $170. However, that does cover your individual lawn care, lawn irrigation, security, and reserve funds. 1272 Lexington Square Southwest is a house for sale in Lexington Place, listed at $350,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,660 square feet. This is one of the cheapest options in Lexington Place, with the other 2 properties that are listed there being closer to $400,000. But let's say you're not looking for an HOA in this price range, then you might want to take a look at the Vero Beach Highlands, which is actually the neighborhood that I built my home in. For me personally, I don't like having an HOA, and I definitely don't want someone telling me what I can and can't do. So let's just say it's just you or you and the wife, and you don't need too much space, and you don't want an HOA. Well, there's this property off 115 Highland Drive Southwest that just might fit the ticket. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home that has 936 square feet, and it's listed at $309,500. This is a fully renovated home, so you don't need to do a dang thing, and it looks really good on the inside. Great looking kitchen, very nice sizable screened-in lanai. This would be perfect for someone who maybe doesn't need a super large home, but wants something that is well appointed and a home that doesn't need any work done. The last home I want to go over before we get into the new construction opportunities is 8215 97th Court here in Vero Beach. And this home actually comes with a screened-in pool and spa. This one's located in Vero Lake Estates, so again, you're gonna be fairly far north. However, for the price point, this is the only pool on the market with a private pool listed at $350,000 or below in Vero Beach. Let's not kid ourselves, it does seem like there are a few updates that need to be done. However, it does have a full 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it does have 1,594 square feet listed at $350,000. Another plus to this home is it also sits on a sizable 0.27 acre lot, so you have some breathing room away from the neighbors. You also have a nice screened-in porch and a lanai out back. Okay, now let's switch gears into what affordable new construction options there are in Vero Beach. The lowest priced new construction options that are currently out there are being built by NRH Homes. These NRH homes are all the same floor plan and are speckled throughout Vero Beach. These floor plans are 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom concrete block homes with 1,314 square feet. These homes are brand spanking new, so you don't have to update or work on a dang thing. Another great thing about these NRH homes is that they come with impact windows, which are definitely a luxury here in Florida. Impact windows cost so much nowadays, don't even get me started. Since this is a new construction homes, a lot of times the builders will give you some cash that you can use towards your closing costs. So that's another bonus of buying a new construction home. On top of that, some builders will offer a lower interest rate if you use their in-house lender, and I was able to lock a 4.99% interest rate with D.R. Horton when rates were floating around 7 to 7.5%. On top of that, you're gonna have lower insurance, and you're not gonna have to worry about replacing that roof anytime soon, which has been a huge problem for a lot of buyers and sellers here in Florida. They're currently building this 3-bedroom, 2-bath floor plan at these addresses. If you want more information, feel free to reach out to me directly and we can go over all the little details. Now everyone, I don't want to get you too excited with what I'm about to say. However, it is possible to get a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Vero Beach with 1,828 square foot on a 1/4 acre lot for around $350,000. It's the Cali model with D.R. Horton. However, they build very few of this floor plan every year here in Vero Beach. I'm talking maybe 1 2 or 3 of these floor plans every year, so you really have to know someone if you want a chance at buying it. This is actually how I got my home here in Vero Beach Highlands. I was at the right place at the right time and knew the right people. And when this home was being planned and developed, I got wind of it and bought it as soon as I could. I ended up snagging this 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home for $343,000 with a 4.99% interest rate and no closing costs. Like I said, I was extremely lucky and it fit with my timeline perfectly. So if you want the inside scoop, again, reach out to me as soon as possible and I'll go over all the details and all the upcoming builds with you directly. Besides the Cali model home in Vero Beach for roughly $350 and the NRH homes being built in the low 300s, there really isn't many other options here in Vero Beach in this price range besides Vero Lake Estates. Vero Lake Estates is a hotbed for new constructions for multiple reasons. One, the land that they have over there is very cheap and typically you can get a quarter acre for right around $30,000. And secondly, Vero Lake Estates is just overall more affordable, so we're seeing a lot more new construction happening in that area. Take for example this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,443 square feet built by Miranda Home Builders, priced at $321,000. This floor plan has a nice open concept layout and doesn't break the bank. Often builders such as D.R. Horton and Miranda Homes will give you incentives such as special interest rates and closing cost credits, so that's another big benefit of buying new construction. I know I've already said it, but it saved me 2% on my interest rate and $18,000 in closing costs, so it is a big deal. Miranda Homes is also building this 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,867 square feet for $340,000. This gives you a little bit more breathing room and an extra bedroom as well. So maybe you work from home, maybe you have kids, but this floor plan will work for a lot of people. Keep in mind, there are other new construction options where you buy your own lot and you can have a builder build a floor plan on that lot for you. Just keep in mind that first you need to buy the lot, and depending on location, just a quarter acre lot can be upwards of $75,000. Now, I want to quickly give you some tips and tricks to help you buy that budget-friendly home here in Vero Beach. The first tip I have for you might seem like a lame tip coming from a real estate agent, but my first tip and the best tip is to work hand in hand with a real estate agent. Working with a real estate agent such as myself is going to put you on the fast track where you're going to be able to understand where you want to buy and what you want to buy. Real estate agents should have an in-depth understanding of their market and what's currently being bought, built, and sold in their community. So having a conversation with them can really speed up that timeline and that process of finding that home. My next piece of advice is to be ready. Homes in this price range sell incredibly fast since affordable homes are a hot commodity right now. Everyone is looking for more affordable options when it comes to buying a home. So if you see a house that you like on the market, you really should try to go see it as soon as possible. My third and last piece of advice is to understand the market and the location that you're going to buy in. This will help distinguish great deals from overpriced deals and overall make you a more confident buyer. If you know a certain neighborhood or location like the back of your hand, as soon as a house comes on the market, you should have a good idea if it's worth the price or not. Also, make sure you're educated on the home that you're looking to put an offer on. Some deals look great on paper until you realize they need a new roof, AC, and water heater, which could cost another $20,000 to $30,000. Being an educated buyer is always going to help you out in one way or another. So everyone, what did you think about the Vero Beach housing market from $100,000 to $350,000? Do you think these homes are worth the money? I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Once again, everyone, if you're thinking about moving to Florida, feel free to give me a call, text, email. I absolutely love helping out my subscribers. Also, do me a favor and make sure you check out my website I specifically built for buyers moving to Florida called moveeastflorida.com. I have a bunch of helpful tips and tricks and blogs over there, so take a look. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.